But Biden has no respect for us. Who's us? Anyone. Black people. They don't respect you. Here goes the ironclad way an ironclad way to prove that Joe Biden don't give a damn about us, the left, or blacks. Anybody who can hear and see is not a liberal, listens to Rachel Maddow all day with a little bit of Joy Reid and just stays right in that little area. The way I can prove it, 2 words. It's a person. First name starts with R. Last name starts with E. Not Rayford Edmonds. Rahm Emanuel. Rahm Emanuel. Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Come on down, Rahm. Joe Biden is talking about putting Rahm Emanuel in his cabinet. See, now this is how we tell if people are going to be fighting Biden like they said they were. All those bastards, no, let me take that back. All those very good people, well-intentioned people who said, we're going to push back against Biden. Check their timelines and their Facebook. Were they calling out Biden for this Rahm Emanuel shit? I'm over here suffering through grief and loss and heartbreak. And I still save some anger for this. Rahm Emanuel was mayor of Chicago when there was a murder, an execution of a 17-year-old kid, Laquan McDonald. The worst thing he did that night was maybe touch the lock on a car. He did something with the car. That was the call. They shot him 15 times. They covered up the evidence. Rahm Emanuel sat on the evidence because he was going to get reelected, and he knew some black people would be upset if they found out that his police force shot a black kid with no gun 15 times. Not only is Joe Biden not distancing himself from Rahm Emanuel, this could be a liability to his presidency, might piss off the left, might make black people go, what the hell were we thinking? No, he not only isn't calling Rahm Emanuel up for gatherings and sending him Christmas gifts or decided not to do selfies with him, this mofo is thinking about putting Rahm Emanuel in his administration. Hey, he's thinking about giving him a job, Johnson. That's how he wants to reward the guy who oversaw the cover-up of the child. I rest my case. If Joe Biden gave a damn about you and me, you know what I'm saying? This would be the last thing he would be considering. Remember that speech he gave? Oh, black folks, I know you came out for me, you got my back again, you had my back, and I'm not going to forget it. He forgot it that quick.
And especially for those moments when this campaign was at its lowest ebb, the African-American community stood up again for me. You've always had my back, and I'll have yours.
That motherfucker went home, took off his shoes, and forgot that quick because he said, maybe I'll put Rahm Emanuel as my Treasury Secretary. Yep. That's what he did. That's what he did, Johnson. That quick, too. Bam, quick, fast. Speed of light. Lightning speed. Rahm Emanuel. I mean, if you want to overlook the fact that Rahm Emanuel closed more schools than summer break in Chicago, yeah, he shut down all the schools. Just shut down the schools and then said, why are all these kids on the streets? You have a gang problem in your city. And now you have kids being forced to go to schools with other kids in other districts that hate each other. You piece of shit.
Rahm Emanuel did not want this information.
I want you to know, I've been talking about Rahm Emanuel for about 5-6 years. I didn't just start doing it now because it hit the news cycle. I did several videos about Laquan McDonald, about Rahm Emanuel, about the police chief, about the DA, all the bastards. We've been covering it on this channel. We cover stuff like that here. We don't just cover Bernie Sanders. We cover other stuff too. We don't just cover Trump and with Trump, scary Trump, and make videos making fun of Trump supporters. No, not here. We cover this stuff too. So, back to my point. There are a few people holding Joe Biden accountable, and Joe Biden heard the pushback from some people on the left and some of the black voters and some of the squad like Jamal Bowman.
So far, do you see anyone that's progressive enough for you?
Well, first, let me say off the top, thank you so much for having me. When I hear names like Rahm Emanuel being floated as part of Biden's cabinet, considering the fact that he covered up the murder of Laquan McDonald in Chicago, considering the fact that he closed over 50 elementary schools and 30 mental health institutions, it's incredibly alarming and
So we lost the congressman-elect there. Sorry about that. We'll try to bring him back at some other point.
Push him back. So he changed his mind. He said, you know what, maybe. Well, he didn't officially say he changed his mind about Rahm Emanuel. But he decided maybe we'll give him a job further down the trough. Yeah, something further down the trough, you know. He didn't cut ties with the guy after he oversaw the killing of a 15-year-old and covered it up to benefit himself politically. But he's decided, okay, let me throw you out a bone. Maybe we'll give him something a little less high profile. Folks, anybody who gives a damn about you, how can I put this? Ladies, if Joe Biden even considering Rahm Emanuel for position is the equivalent of your husband calling up his ex and asking her to babysit your kids. Yeah. That'll make you want to cut him, right? Yeah. That's Joe Biden. He's calling up his ex like, hey, maybe you can watch the kids for us. Yeah, I'm going to take the way. The wife's been complaining. She want me to take her out. I'm going to take her out. Could you watch the kids for me? We'll be back. Yeah. Disrespectful. In no way, shape, or form should ever happen. But that's Joe Biden. Right there. See, what has to happen, guys? And I'm going to do my damnedest to make this happen. Johnson, what needs to happen is we need to have a backbone. We need to have criteria. See, nothing gets done if you fall for anything. They say if you fall for anything, if you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. If you don't stand up, you're sitting down. If you ain't pushing forward, you're going backwards. We gotta stop letting the cowards and the people getting brought off and the sellouts lead the masses. Now, we gotta have people that aren't afraid to miss a couple checks. We gotta have people that are willing to deal with all the backlash, who are willing to call things out and keep it real. There's no way in hell that if Rahm Emanuel pulled a Harvey Weinstein, there's no way that Joe Biden would be considering him. But see, it don't matter what Rahm may have done to piss off black people, because black people in his pocket anyway. Like, Joe Biden might as well went and got danced with, what's the guy from the the Cleveland Cavaliers. What's the owner? You know, I can't think of a guy right now. I forget the guy's name. Sterling. The guy that, the horrible guy that said, don't bring the blacks to my games. That guy. Like, hired him as chief of staff. Don't bring the blacks. You can sleep with them, you can go out with them, you can eat a pizza with them, but don't bring the blacks to my games. That guy who owned the team. Biden would do it because Biden doesn't care what black people think. You think he would? You think Joe Biden would bring in a Holocaust denier? Somebody DM me yesterday. Tim, I just want you to know that you're following back a Holocaust denier. Delete. How am I supposed to know what this guy is? I don't know this guy. How many people I follow? So I know that Joe Biden would never do that because people will go through, they hate somebody and say, who's following this guy that I know? Oh, Tim Black follows him. I didn't know this guy was a Holocaust denier. Now I got to ask this guy, hey, man, you a Holocaust denier? Uh-oh, got to give it to you. What I'm saying is Joe Biden would never put himself in that position. He would never piss off the Jewish community. But he pisses off black people, he don't care. He pisses off black people all day because it don't matter because we're going to vote for him anyway. So we have to kick out the soft underbelly of the misleadership class that stands to get fat at the expense of our children, our grandchildren, our grandparents, our futures, our environment, those who need medical coverage, those who need to make more than $10 an hour, whatever the hell it is, seven. How the hell are people making it on $8 an hour? In what part of the country? What I'm saying is, Joe Biden has no respect for us. And I'm beginning to think maybe we don't respect ourselves. Yeah, I'm saying maybe we don't respect ourselves, Johnson, because we fall for anything. For instance, guys, hold tight. This, where's it at? I saw this. NFL makes history. 11-23-20. Monday Night Football. It's the first time there's ever been an all-black referee team at an NFL game. The first time, Johnson. People were cheering for this. People were happy about this. This is a great thing. They were celebrating it. Yay! We get to work. We get to all work here. Black people, the NFL is 100 years old. Do you have any idea when the first time an all-white referee team coached an NFL game? I'm going to go ahead and go with day one, motherfucker. Day one. But we're happy. After 100 years, they let us lock up the place. They threw me the keys. Oh, dude, get the keys. Thank you, boss. I'm going to lock up the place for us. We got to stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe. This is a travesty. Joe Biden is disrespectful. The NFL is disrespectful. Back to Joe Biden. Oh, God. Yay! They're cheering, man. All right, we're celebrating. We get to be the referee. Not on the team. Not be commissioner. You get to be the ref. Okay. And my point is this, guys. Joe Biden don't give a damn about us. He don't respect us. If people don't respect you, don't feel that they have to fear you or need you or going to lose you, they have no reason to respect you. Joe Biden don't respect us. It's going to be a hell of a ride, this 2020. This new Joe Biden thing that's going to happen here. If there's no coup. Oh. And I'm going to be happy as hell to bring it to you. We're going to kick some ass. We're going to take some names. Hell, we might kick ass and not take names. They'll know when they got their ass kicked that they were on our list. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wolf Pack is back, and we're going to make some noise. Somebody got to call it straight. I will. If Joe Biden can get away with this shit, even entertaining the Rahm Emanuel to be on staff, that means he don't give a damn about the left at all. He disrespect the left and disrespect black voters who are not kissing ass of the Congressional Black Caucus or Clayton Bigsby himself. All right, guys.